Looking at this technology and all the technology that's been developed this year in live video, what can we predict in terms of what's coming down the line? We know that this technology multiplies year over year. What kind of things do you anticipate seeing 5 to 10 years from now in live video tech?
Well, in terms of the hardware, I think the hardware will keep up with the trends, which are to higher resolution, to high dynamic range HDR, and so in a sense that'll seem, transparent, because it'll just be the same thing, but dealing with much better quality video. This is already HD, which is fantastic. But the other trend is that because of increases in bandwidth, increases in connectivity, live streaming will become absolutely ubiquitous. So we are at a point in history where we will see an expansion in live streaming in ways and in quantities that we would never have predicted before. So this is, to go back to the new Sony products, it couldn't be a better time to launch this. And I know, what's Sony going to be doing? They won't tell you, because obviously that's marketing and they want to wait until it's time to announce their new products whenever they are. But what I do know from talking to Sony is that they always try very hard to make the very, very best use of what is available now. It's all very well talking about the future, but bandwidth now, a lot of the time, is limited. You get obviously very high bandwidth in cities like this and reasonable sized towns. If you live outside of a town, certainly in the US, you will have less bandwidth. So it's very important to work on things like the video codecs and quality and noise reduction and optimization, so that you can take the very good picture from the camera and deliver it in the best possible way, in a way that's scalable for people who haven't got the best bandwidth, because it's very important. People understand if they haven't got fantastic broadband, they understand they're not going to see the best picture, but what they have to see has to be recognizable, and the sound has to be intelligible and stuff like that. And I know that that's what Sony spends a lot of time doing. Because it just works, you don't realize that work that goes into this.
Right.
But that's a major part of what you guys do, I would imagine.
Right, yeah. And from a manufacturer's standpoint, I mean, we've been servicing the broadcast and production industries for decades, and we have a long experience in developing these technologies at every level. And we have the high end. We have the high end in the switches, the servers, the cameras, and many other systems and products solutions. But we're able to take that engineering know-how from guys like Takuro and evolve that technology to a price point with a more limited feature set, obviously, that's required for the lower budget operations, and produce something like this as a result of all those years of experience and know-how working with the higher end products and solutions that we continue to do every day.
Because these gigantic switches that you see in the OB trucks, and they look amazing, they have functionality in them that you wouldn't dream about, but what you do get with this is you get Sony's background and thousands of man years working with digital video. You get the essence of that